Good morning, everybody. This is Van Hargis with Van Hargis Horsemanship. Appreciate you guys joining me today on the Ranch Road. Today, I'm going to talk to you about just keeping things simple. So many times I hear of people having various problems, either with trying to get a particular maneuver or trying to get a particular behavior in your horse. And my answer sometimes is disappointing to folks, because I think they're looking for a trick or a hack, and actually some people do ask me that. They said, what's your trick for getting a horse to do such and such, or what is your hack for overcoming this problem? And honestly, I don't have tricks or hacks, but I do emphasize a lot about thinking about the problem and analyzing the problem, and I think too about an old thing I learned from one of my mentors, Jack Brainerd, several years ago, that he said that in order to effect a cure, we first have to find the cause. So sometimes if we just kind of, and that didn't necessarily mean we had to know everything about it. I don't think he meant that regarding our horses. But what it does mean to me is that when we can break that thing down and look at it from that horse's perspective, how does that horse perceive a certain situation or whatever it may be, then we then can start moving forward by making it incredibly simple for the horse. So I'm also kind of known as reducing things to ridiculous. In fact, a lot of times at the horse expos, I'll be asked to do a demonstration or a presentation referred to as reduced to the ridiculous. And what that is referring to is taking whatever problem that may have, say a horse that pulls back or whatever it may be, I just use that as an example, then the last thing I do is tie the horse up and hope like heck that I can tie him up to something strong enough, heavy enough, and with something strong enough that he won't break and won't break free. That's not the way I look at it at all. Instead, I look at the cause, which is almost always a horse that's not halter trained or halter broke properly, and it hasn't learned to give to pressure, or sometimes it's a combination of that plus fear. But either way, we look at it from the standpoint of what do we need to do to break that down to its most ridiculous form and to solve the problem. In other words, keep it crazy simple. The simpler that we can get it, and the simpler that we can make it, it makes it easy, number one, for us to present the potential solution. And number two, it makes it easy for the horse to learn. So reduce to the ridiculous and keep things simple. Anyway, that's just a little tidbit, and I'll explain more about that later. But until next time, this is Van Hargis with Van Hargis Horsemanship.